Willkommen and freundliche Grüßen to Überfest 2024. I'm number one marker Joe by Flaurosa on the mic. We're kind of in the middle of one already, minute and a half in. It's TheDogs versus SKEDDA here in this Überfest Dortmund land. On process, already being pushed back into their second is TheDogs, sitting on Uber, but SKEDDA is a man down in the form of Jord. Running down these rosters real quick. First SKEDDA, we have Af, Menix, Warp, Jord, Base God, and Mac FP on Medic. For the Dogs, we got Omega, Sneaky, something or other, Phoenix, Kosuke, Impo, and Martin on Medic. And I think he's Dutch, if memory serves. So good to have them here. Flaurosa, how you doing?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself today?
Oh, I'm excited to get this going finally. It was a bit of slow going, but now here we are in the middle of it. You know.
I know. We were waiting for it so long. At least we got to see some of the 3.5 stars plays earlier. It does look like they're coming in right now for the red. SKEDDA's slowly working their way in, trying to get something to happen here. Maybe force an exchange. The soldiers are going for a bomb. That does look like they get pushed out, though. However, Blue does end up getting forced, and they are going to follow that Uber. Meta's leaving through sewers, and it looks like Blue team is not able to catch anybody else, while Red is able to kite it out.
No, Mega caught chasing a bit too far without any support from his team, so will go down. So Warp just coming off the respawn, but SKEDDA will filter in through grass, trying to get in, and Jord clearing space, cutting off one, trying to catch off Impo, but no, he'll back out at the last second. Demo is up for last. Gun will go up as well. Sneaky up on the engineer, but SKEDDA wasting no time getting in the lobby, keeping up that momentum. Martin coming up on 50% Uber of his own. Looks like we want to go through 4. Taking a rock into the base, now just waiting for the rest of the team, taking some time. Here we go. Popped in with the demo, and Soldier going to try to take that gun down first. Kosuke in through 5, going to be the one first to make contact. Now Jord up in heaven, rotating over, finally gets some point. Is Menix on the point, and a huge nuke. Impo cleaning up with some pills and the heavy from Omega, but it won't be enough. First round on the board for SKEDDA. Very nicely done.
Very nice, actually. I was honestly a little surprised at how they took that Uber. I was hoping that they would end a little bit further away from point, but maybe that closer to point was actually more advantageous.
Yeah,
but
they just took the space that they had there because everybody was wrapped up in heaven, and there was only one guy at 5, so nothing really they could do.
Does make sense. Also, I do like Max cosmetics. The Quad Wrangler has always been a favorite of mine, cosmetic-wise.
Rolling out to the second mid here, we have some early position being taken by Red. Just waiting around, and now Phoenix will make the first jump, and Kosuke will come in and actually make the real commitment, landing on the mid, but cleaned away very nicely. Jord picking up the second onto the demo here, but Sneaky answering back onto App, and now the soldier for Red warped, going down, but too many losses for the Dogs, and they're going to retreat back to their second, so this looks like to be the second mid that they lost in a row. Jord hopping through 2, going to see if he can keep the pressure up, maybe get a cheeky sack off, but no, Medic is safely in spawn, and Sneaky up on Engineer.
Oh, they do swap to the sniper, actually, making sure to get that angle. I wonder if they're going to be playing in heaven or not. Probably not. It does look like they're peeking a wide lobby, so who knows, maybe we'll see their Medic get dropped here when they peek a little bit too aggressively. Red team is slowly going in. Oh, and they do get the demo. A little bit good, but definitely not as good as the med drop. However, at least now Red knows that there is a sniper, so they do have to watch out for that and play around that.
Well, their own sniper is peeking through 1 right now, and Impo taking the fight to the soldier. Jumping out is Jord on top of 2, taking a bit of spam. He wants more, but there's nobody really there. SKEDDA kiting back very effectively, and actually Warp going to catch out Phoenix, and Jord going to catch out Kosuke. So down both soldiers for the Dogs, even Ubers. Sneaky still up on the sniper, gun still up. We'll see how they play this one with 2-man advantage.
Looks like they're slowly trying to come here through lobby. They were holding on to a little bit of an ad. Unfortunately, they were able to even it out. They did get the gun, I believe. And it does look like people are swapping over to heavy to try and get ready for this exchange here. It does look like Blue did end up using, so SKEDDA has pretty free Uber. They just have to decide where to take it and wait for their players to get back up.
Yeah, no, SKEDDA sent in a soldier sack, I think, through 2, and was able to get the force off. Medic was caught in a weird position on the left ramp, couldn't really do anything about it. And here we go, popping through 4 is SKEDDA, taking down the sentry from Sneaky the Mew, catching up the soldier in 5, that's Kosuke. Apple picked that one up. So down 1 player, just kind of feeling each other out here. It's a dry fight on the last point. Finally get some time on the point here, and nobody really there in time to stop it. They just stand on it and stare at him. 2-0 for SKEDDA.
Oh, man. It seems the Dogs are really having a hard time getting back on to the objective after they're pushed off. A little bit of something, but it's definitely hard to do that, especially against higher div teams.
Yeah, and just the force was just very unfortunate. They really couldn't do anything about that. I think 2 of these last pushes in a row just, well, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Oh,
As
for
we head out
sure.
to the 3rd mid. BaseGod getting there fast, hitting the nice surf. Kosuke hitting the surf as well, and a nice direct onto Warp. So early damage advantage for the Dogs. Let's see if they can convert it into something meaningful. Warp's now on their pack as Red rotates around the right side to them, taking the fight. And it's just a rotational mid, very unconventional, I guess, really, because most people go for the central mid. BaseGod getting the first kill onto the demo, so demo violence here. And Kosuke also will go down. It's a little sneaky, and here comes the crumble. Just short, but actually Matt goes
There
down.
goes the med, yeah. Earlier they're getting quite trumped over by the scouts, and I was surprised that they survived for so long, but they did end up getting the cleanup on that med. Does look like the Dogs med is sitting in IT here, possibly thinking about going out with this Uber, or they should have soon.
Yeah,
oh, it's actually they're caught behind.
They're caught behind, but they are bunkered up, and their teammates are rolling out. So, I mean, this could be good if they can just link up. But no, they actually have to pop it through choke just to get out and link up with their team. The breakthrough
Look at the demo.
Look
at the demo, and it's not that big of a diss ad. They're only about 10% and counting. Oh,
and another pick, Jordan, and another one, 3 dead, including a demo for SKEDDA. So the Dogs actually finding some life here, and they'll capture the mid second time of asking, but they do finally have some momentum to break through. No traps to worry about. Menix up on Sniper, though, so maybe they'll have to contend with that. And yeah, 20 diss ad, but definitely something to work with here for the Dogs.
Oh, for sure. And also, I'm just now seeing it seems like they are matching their cosmetics on blue as the 2 scouts.
Oh, how adorable! I don't have cosmetics enabled, but I'm sure it's cute.
Yeah, they're matching cosmetics right now on the Dogs. They're wearing Bill's hat, Catastrophic Companions, and the Dictator.
Ooh,
honestly,
Bill's hat, though, that's stylish.
Yeah, got no hat on, but they looking fly as hell. Does look like the Dogs are able to get Uber here. They did even an out, and we will have to wait and see where they're going to take it from. Probably go through lobby. They are busting through now. Jord does get shot back a little bit. Their med is playing forward near dispenser spot. It looks like one of the soldiers is peeking forward. Dogs is slowly coming in here, slowly trickling. They do want to make sure to get that, or get as much damage and as much pressure out as they can before taking this Uber here.
Yeah, and actually Impo a little bit hurt, waiting for an arrow in the lobby. They'll peek through again, but actually Kosuke tries to go through 3, but gets instantly denied it, and BaseGod answers back on the Impo, caught off guard a bit. I think there was just some weird juggling going on there with the damage. I was kind of looking at the scoreboard, but actually Phoenix catching out BaseGod in 1 doesn't do enough damage. Back up with the heals of his medic and push out a bit, and now some pressure coming up from Red. They're trying to catch him back their second, completely free. No Uber at all. So good drive, but we do have some counter coming in here from IT, from the Dogs, taking off that Uber, taking out Warp early. Captured off second in the counter pop. This actually could be worse for SKEDDA here. Kind of awkward as the rest of the Dogs managed to get out of dodge here and kite effectively. Kosuke could get caught up by Jord here. Actually, no, the close range headshot, making a
Oh, damn.
goes down.
Honestly, seeing that sniper come out on process is always an interesting thing because it works unusually well, but at the same time, it's definitely that high-risk play that people are like, okay, if you can't aim, then get off sniper, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it really depends on the players, because you have players that can do, things like that in sewer where it's the close range flick shot. But yeah, some guys seem to be only good at just holding the angle, which is fine. But yeah, you want to avoid over relying on that. Just play the better main class, I feel.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Especially when it comes down to scouts. The amount of scout interactions that you can have and all that fun stuff is such a fun thing to do.
Well, here's the fun thing that might be of interest to you. We have a spy on Deadringer, no less.
Deadringer, ooh.
Oh, it's so loud. Oh, no.
Oh,
damn. Well, I guess when you realize I'm on the Deadringer, you got to get it out and just completely scrap it, because clearly you didn't check your loadout. Oh, we do have a flick from the scout.
Yes, SKEDDA is coming through. IT going here, pressuring a little bit. Does end up getting blown up. Both teams are using here. We got an exchange going on in mid. Looks like the blue team is going to get forced out here. The Dogs are able to get a little bit of pressure, actually, keep that ground. SKEDDA is back on second, though.
Yeah, they got a player down, and it's going to be Minix. What's up?
Oh, nothing. I was just going to comment more on the game, but no stress. I kind of forgot already.
It's all good. But we do have the Dogs breaking through, and 1 kill for SKEDDA, but 2 for the Dogs, so not looking great. And as they lose Phoenix, actually trading out on base god, so that's something to work with, but not really a whole lot. SKEDDA's gonna have free reign pretty much to roll through, even without the demo warp, putting pressure on Impo as he backs up with this medic. And actually, here comes the fast aggressive bomb from Jord, getting some nice pressure and some space made here. No kills, but the work is done. Capturing back second is SKEDDA, so looking good all the time. Martin at 80% Uber, but Mac on 90% of his own. And they're still trying to contest in this choke here. They're not content to just roll away. But as the Ubers do get called out here, Menace will be the first to die here.
Oh, damn, they almost got that meta there. That would definitely turn the tide of the fight. Now, SKEDDA did end up using, so the Dogs will have a little bit of an Uber ad here. They do want to play off of it, and it looks like they get 4 players off of SKEDDA. They should be able to just cap this, deny at least 3, and then get that second point.
Yeah, absolutely. What a re-collapse from the Dogs. I thought SKEDDA, you know, they popped that Uber off to save their medic, but I thought surely they have invulnerable players. It would work out to their favor, but no, they lose 4 and back on last with 30% Uber trying to get that gun up, get the heavy up, but the Dogs in the driver's seat with full Uber as the second gets capped out. They're going through 1 with the demo scout. Let's see, popping it off early, trying to get the demo bomb.
Demo goes into heaven. There's a heavy sitting around the corner. They do aim for the med. It does take them a little bit of shots. Oh, they did eventually get the med with the last winger shot. Able to clear out heaven and get resubbed right now before getting back onto the point. And I believe this is the first round going to the Dogs.
Yeah, looking really good off that recollapse on mid and finally able to answer back 2-1. Might be what they need to get their footing in this match here. 17 minutes to go. European rules, of course, do apply. So after the 30-minute timer, that's all you get. So we might see some parking of the bus by SKEDDA if they suddenly lose confidence in their fragging abilities. But we'll see. Rolling out to the 4th mid. Take us away here.
Honestly, coming into this next mid, we always got to watch out for SKEDDA because the demo usually goes fast, but they don't really have that HP to really make it do. They are getting a little bit spammed here as they are rotating right. The Dogs are going, and it looks like at this point it's just starting to look like a little bit of a sunshine mid with the constant rotation that we see coming out from both teams. SKEDDA does have a soldier going for a sack from behind, does get bombed out, does hit the med with a rocket, and the med does end up getting died. That was a awesome fucking pipe coming out from SKEDDA. And it does look like the Dogs are on their last legs. We have a scout soldier coming on an IT, and there goes them.
Phoenix, yeah, no, SKEDDA, I don't think they've lost any confidence in their ability. Got the early kill on the medic, but they lost their medic in the process, so it is going to be even Uber, so a little bit of consolation for the Dogs, but yeah, another lost mid from them. Just going to be setting up on second here, see if any off classes come up, but the answer to that is no. Martin at 40, SKEDDA, or Mac, keep wanting to say, SKEDDA just sounds like a medic name, doesn't it? You know?
Oh yeah, SKEDDA sounds like a medic name for sure.
But Mac's got 60% of his own in the interim. It's on SKEDDA right now. I mean, like I said, they're in the driver's seat now. They can park the bus as much as they want. 15 minutes, you know, just under 4.5 minutes for the round timer. So, you know, they got plenty of time to burn, and it's definitely within the purview of the Euros to do that. But they are starting to move through IT here and PC. I mean, PC and sewer. I'm getting mixed up between the Euro and American callouts.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good.
But working through grass, and Impo actually on pipe almost gets caught out, down very low, 68 HP, and Kosuke also in the red as well.
The Dogs are not unhealthy. Yeah, Dogs are not unhealthy, and coming in here, they actually are exchanging here and lower, getting ready to maybe push forward. It looks like they're being a little bit more baity. The med does end up dying, overstaying their welcome. Does look like SKEDDA is able to keep walking forward a little bit and get some pressure off. They do need to try and get a little bit more picks before trying to push forward anymore. Demo does get caught out. They do get that demo. It looks like the Dogs are pushed out a little bit. We do have the Scout vs out going on in IT. Unfortunately, the Dogs were able to recollapse and get that point back.
Yeah, no, and I saw Jord. He was going in on the medic in 1 and barely got cleared away. Put some rockets in, a few free rockets, I might add. So I think Martin was sweating a bit on that one, but no, they bailed their medic out. So about a 55% Uber advantage. Jord up on Sniper, so down a soldier, but they do have the pick class on the field. Martin now just building up the last of his Uber at 80% here. So we'll see if they'll do the demo bomb. Looks like they're getting ready to do just that, passing out the buffs. But SKEDDA is very much aware of the threat, and they're back by 1 with their medic.
Yep. Check for the sack, check for the traps, get going, and they hopefully have that sniper call by now. Looks like Looks like, what do you call it? SKEDDA is going back to last. They do get this engineer. They might be going through, the dogs are going to be going through possibly 3. Doesn't look like they go through right side. Get that gun spammed out. There's a soldier in heaven. Medic is playing top left. The post does come out left side, waiting for everybody to get back on point and possibly collapse. It does look like they swapped a heavy, swap back to scout now. And it looks like the dogs will have to wait a little bit. Did something fun happen over there?
An air shot on a warp there from heaven. Just popped him up just like that. A good old classic EU air shot. Bit of a pop shot, an easy one, but I like to see it all the same. Minix trying his best.
Oh, the mid got an arrow. Mid got an arrow on the scout.
But the med arrow coming out of nowhere, you know, you never expect it until it hits you, and you're like, oh, no way. And you're like, why is this creature still peeking? Just run away, medic. Don't shoot at me. Let me fight like a man here. But no, does get the kill. Bails out his teammate, but the demo Empo not able to get the 3K on last and just completely clutch it out. So SKEDDA will answer back onto their second. 20% Uber disadvantage, however. So we'll see if Martin will realize that and build up his Uber, but no, just content to just let his team get some buffs out and play it pretty much neutral on second, trying to go for the sack here, but Phoenix could be caught in here on top of the sink and PC, but jumps out before he dies here, and actually this guy's getting rocketed up. But
yeah, it does look like SKEDDA's building it out, but it seems the dogs didn't realize they had that ad, and now they are coming in here trying to use that ad. No. They did figure it out. The med gets launched over towards 1. Jordan's hopping in the air, and thankfully they were able to stop that exchange, and now they're re-aggressing with the Uber of their own. The dogs are scrambling here, trying to get out of choke with their lives. Fortunately, they're able to save 3 people. We do have the 1v1 coming out from a scout and a soldier, and unfortunately, Kosuke does end up going down.
You know, Minix is looking pretty good in some of these showdowns here, but the Dogs once again on their second. Kosuke does get denied. Of course, we have Sneaky being on sniper, and here we come. Phoenix jumping into the choke, trying his best to get that force out, but completely untouched as Mac. Unfortunate.
I was hoping to see an air shot come out. They do see the sniper. It does miss a shot. They're able to go through. They do know that sniper call is out now. It looks like they are trying to go and make a play happen through possibly lobby here. They should definitely be building it out as they do have ad, but oh, the heavy on the locust bar. That's a new one.
Who likes I likes a good chocolate bar, you know. Pop coming in through 3 for SKEDDA and jumping back around on the other side of Space God, just yumping all around with that sticky jumper, getting the kill on the Martin with the pills at point blank range. Jordan going to answer back. The heavy going to take out that demo in the meantime, but we do have a little bit of cap time and Soldiers beating midair. Jordan and Phoenix, but Phoenix will limp back to the respawn, and oh my god!
Oh,
nice
the double!
2K with 1 rocket from George, just going absolutely huge, and it'll just be Martin on Pyros, the medic, as a last-ditch effort, but it won't be enough. SKEDDA up 3-1. Excellent last fight. Just a whole bunch of frags coming out huge. Oh man, you'll have to see the 2-for-1, and he was midair as well. I think we'll see that one in a frag pit, to be honest. That was pretty good, if you ask me. But 3-1 the score, going to be rolling out to the 5th mid. I'll be watching the SKEDDA cam, or the SKEDDA, it just sounds like such a player's name. The Warped Cam, the Vans Warped Cam.
Warped Cam.
Yeah, jumping out, going to be rotating right, and I'm really made curious by all these rotational mids. They are not playing the central mid, and
looks like SKEDDA is coming in and bombing them, and bombing Martin. Martin is dodging a little bit here. Does end up going down to 17 HP, is able to go through sewers, but there is a scout waiting behind. Oh, nice. Goodness.
Yeah, Phoenix going to kill onto Av, trading out the Dogs once again on the back foot. Kosuke going to have to contend with Base God on the pipe. He's going to grab the pack in PC. Will he go for the sneaky play? No, jumps back up. Decides to play it safe. No feeding here. But it is just 3 alive for the SKEDDA side, and I think better spawns for the Dogs. So they could, theoretically, you know, really push the issue if they wanted to, quite literally. But no, Matt coming up on Uber, I think that would be ill-advised, actually, upon second thought. So they're going to play back passive, and SKEDDA's going to do their best to try to get in for free without using the super.
They do want to try and work their way through possibly the side lanes, as the Dogs are slowly trying to get things going. SKEDDA was able to make an initiative going through PCs here, making sure everybody's staying healthy. Mac is making sure of that. It looks like Alf is just kind of trailing their med. It does look like they're planning on... Oh, the traps! Get the med drop in the scout! Unfortunately, nobody was ahead of there to check for traps. a definitive issue. Everybody's got to check for those.
Well, you gotta wonder, because it was a little bit too quiet. You know, the dogs just sort of backed up and gave up second for free, and SKEDDA was like, all right, we'll take the space, but a bit too eager. The reach exceeded their grasp, and yeah, drop into the trap. Huge play from Impo. Very nicely done.
Oh, gosh. It is nice to see the dogs coming back here. They do end up getting, or Omega does end up getting caught, and there is a drop coming out from Warped.
Oh my god, I completely missed it. I saw it in the kill feed.
Yeah, Warped managed to get 2 of them.
Drop for drop, you hate to see it, so I guess we're back to square one here. SKEDDA with the advantage here, only 3 left alive, and 2 of them in very poor health. Impo retreating, limping back with 7 HP. Sneaky's gonna try his best to do ring around the Rosie and delay them as long as he can, but SKEDDA and AF putting a stop to that right there, and now coming up on 70% Uber.
Yeah, it looks like SKEDDA is slowly making their way into lobby here. They are at 80%. Huge ad coming into this last fight. Dogs are sitting up in heaven here, so maybe we can possibly see something going on.
Maybe, but here they come through 3, popping it off. Big jump from the base, Scott, making them go to that right side of heaven here.
Oh, Martin's trapped in.
Yeah.
Damn, Martin got trapped in by the demo and soldier, unable to make it out. SKEDDA is able to cap the point. Once again, the dogs are needing to get more on that objective time. Unfortunately, though, they were getting quite killed a bunch.
Yeah.
That is all right, though.
It's okay. I think the dogs are doing about as well as they could. I think SKEDDA just came ready to play, quite obviously. Just under 7.5 minutes to go, 4-1. 6th mid coming out, and I mean, if you believe in miracles, you believe in the dogs right now, and I guess I'm a dog kind of guy right now.
You're a dog kind of guy?
I own a cat, but yeah, for right now, I'm a dog kind of guy.
Hell yeah. SKEDDA, or Base God is able to get through here. Does get Kosuke. Just kind of peeking around. Maybe we'll see more rotations. Doesn't look like Jordan is going for a high bomb. It doesn't look like they're able to get through. They do get stopped at the choke point and unable to get arrowed before they end up going down here. Doesn't look like Phoenix is trying to get a little bit of pressure and is jumping back out. Martin is playing on second here, making sure to get arrows out. And SKEDDA is down a couple of players. They could possibly make something happen. Both teams don't have Uber quite yet, but dogs are definitely building it out faster. Does look like Phoenix goes in, gets an air shot, and they survived on 1 HP. Base God got arrowed as soon as they landed.
Yeah, you gotta love the air shots, even from the medics hitting the arrows. It doesn't matter what class you're playing, you're seeing air shots when you watch heroes play. I love it. But on 6 minutes, Mac on his Uber, and so is Martin. So now we're kind of at an impasse here. Trying to carpet off is Base God, but just getting minor damage as a result. Had to dead it. Looks like Jord. No, it looks like they're going through what's the word? Sewer. Yes,
yep.
That's the word. And gonna try the old Al Qaeda play instead of getting the gank in PC. So far, so good. Getting the damage out. Base God getting some nice stickies onto the combo here. And actually, Sneaky caught down in the low ground with the gank from Menix and Jord coming off in fruition. Very nicely done.
Looks like Menix is able to get behind. Does get that soldier here coming in. Are they able to possibly get more? They are 1-2. Oh, they were unable to hit that last clean shot on both the demo and the soldier. They are possibly going to look for a little bit more coming in here. Make sure to clean up. Both teams that were exchanging here, thankfully or unfortunately, for the dogs, SKEDDA did have a better Uber coming out. It looks like they were able to be building the ad a little bit in the lobby while they are trying to wait for spawners to come back up.
Oh yeah, we got an 8-second respawn from Martin, so an Uber might not even be necessary. The gun's only level 1 app, desperately trying to shoot Kosuke out of the air. Warped in the meantime, gonna pick up 2. Base God and Joy gonna pick up 1 apiece, and that'll be all she wrote. It's just that simple, 5-1, the final score.
Honestly, the game was a little bit close at first, but like you said earlier, unfortunately, it seems like just SKEDDA having that previous experience together is definitely making it a little bit harder for the rest of these teams to properly compete, you know?
Yeah, no, they seemed a lot more ready to go, raring to go. They were ready for this LAN, I guess, you know. Been looking forward to it for a long time. The Dogs, I love the name, but they just didn't have what it takes to take out SKEDDA. But it's only the first day, the first match, I'm sure, that they played today. So there's lots more TF2 to do over the next 3 days. So they shouldn't get too dejected about it right now.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Honestly, I was kind of hoping that the sniper was going to be in forward a couple of times, because every time I think of a sniper in forward, I just think of the meme from RGL where it's like, is smoking in forward allowed?
Well, yeah, it would be nice to see that, but I think that the momentum of the game didn't really allow for it much.
Oh,
Wasn't really
logs.
a case of being able to pull that off. We do have some stats here, however.
Yeah, got some logs coming in. Does look like the kills overall were quite even. We did see a kill from each medic there. That was quite nice.
Well, actually, SKEDDA with 14 more kills, so pulling ahead in that, and actually 2,000 more damage. So a little
Oh,
bit
that
more
would definitely
convincing
do it.
than most of the logs I've been seeing recently. Pretty evenly matched. The damage per minute is pretty evenly matched, but
Look,
the take.
I'm just gonna say it. Skedda's med had 4 more DPM than the dog's men or
Yeah, no,
Martin. So I'm
that's
just saying.
yeah, no, that's exactly what it takes. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the heals are, what the deaths are. If you have more DPM than the other medic, you won. That's
Yeah, exactly,
I've gone by
exactly.
that maxim for the last 10 years at least, and it's always worked out for me. So
Oh man. But yeah, there was definitely a bunch of plays going on. Hoping for a little bit more air shots, but at least we did see a couple. Unfortunately, they didn't end up in a kill, but honestly,
well,
make
the thing
things
that
work.
strikes me is that the mid fights won. SKEDDA didn't lose a single one. The dogs had one after refighting, but yeah, first mid cap went to SKEDDA the entire way, and yeah, it's one of those instances where you look at the score line and you're like, oh, well, it was obvious. What's the point of even watching that? But no, it was even for like the first let's say 10 minutes, but then yeah, slowly but surely the dogs unraveled, and the dog's days is over for now anyway.
Indeed, indeed.
I don't
Oh
really like that
man.
song, by the way. I don't know if you know that one.
I do not. I'm a little bit confused about what you're saying, but like I get it. I'm gonna
Florence
just say
plus
I
the
get it.
Machine. Florence plus the Machine.
Oh,
No,
Florence and the Machine? Oh shit. I used to listen to
yeah.
that shit. I listened to that back in like high school. Had that in
Well,
my
see,
English
that's the
class
thing.
playing.
They wanted to use that song, "The Dog Days Are Over," for our graduation song. It was one of the graduation songs we could have picked, and everybody that I know was like, "Who the hell suggested this song? This is so depressing. Like, what the hell? Just give me Wonderwall. Like, really, I'll take that over this." I like the song by itself, but I mean, for a graduation song, that's kind of sad, man. But anyway, digression aside, that's the first match in the books for this B stream extraordinaire, and I'm loving it so far. We're gonna have a lot more for you coming up. What do we have actually coming down the pipe there, production? No idea. Love it. We'll take a break though. So actually, if memory serves me, and I do want to give a shout out actually to the venue for this land, Baystack Dortmund. Baystack is the same company that also hosted the Poland back in February this year in Vosges. And we covered that over here on the B stream as well. And I guess they loved them so much that they came back in Dortmund and gave their blessing. But there should be a bar open if you're watching this over there, where all the proceeds of that go towards the next land. So if you're over there, have a beer for us and enjoy yourself. But I guess for the meantime, we're going to be having a quick break, and we'll be back in a bit with the second match here for Überfest 2024. Keep it locked.
conversation was broken. Reasonless when I'm inside. Where do I run and hide? A step away from the nearest store. One long jump from the next long shore. Check out loud, I'd love to go beyond. I was broken, I was focused, I knew that I'll be hard. In an ocean of a moment to help me coincide with the pace we've been going. I need to catch up on how things happen. So tell me how it's going. No way to go.